연습들 재밌게 관람해 주시기 바라겠습니다. 핸드폰은 무음으로 해주시고요. 그럼 저희 함께 폭풍의 언덕 시작해보도록 하겠습니다.
Ellen,
Yes,
will you bring some hot water for this girl? She's frightfully cold.
sure thing, miss.
So, we've let the vagrant in the hat, Isabella.
Heathcliff, she was freezing to
We
death.
do not know this woman. She has no business here at any time at the moors. Wake her up and see to it that she's on her way out at once.
But she's only...
Isabella! Away to your quarters!
Heathcliff!
You dare cross me?
What's going on?
Oh, are you feeling well enough?
Oh, I think so. Where am I?
Wuthering Heights, dear.
Wuthering Heights?
Yes, I serve as a housekeeper here and discovered you poor thing soaked to near death in the rain. What's your name?
Jane Lockwood.
Well, Jane, you may call me Ellen. Ellen Dean. Why, you're burning up with fever. How long were you out wandering in the moors?
I do not even remember.
You're lucky to be living, and luckier still if you stay alive. The country here has a way of consuming unsuspecting travelers like you.
Thank you for letting me in, Miss Dean. Are you sure I'm not intruding? I thought I heard arguing.
That would be Master Heathcliff and his wife, Isabella. The master can be a difficult man, but we will keep him away from you until you recover enough to resume your journey. Now take another sip. There you go. Do you feel well enough to get up? Okay then, I'll show you to your rooms. There we go. We have to go upstairs. I believe it's a little dusty in here. We don't usually have guests.
It's fine. It must be very late. Is there no bed? Ellen? She was just there. I should just try and get some sleep. Here's some carvings on the windowsill. Catherine Earnshaw. Catherine Heathcliff. Catherine Linton. How strange. The window. I could have sworn it was closed when I nodded off earlier.
Kathy! Kathy! Is that you? Kathy? Oh, God, confound you! Get up! Get up! Your name?
Jane Lockwood. I saw a ghost outside the window. It was Catherine Earnshaw, or Linton, or Heathcliff. She told me that she'd been walking the earth for these past 20 years. A just punishment for immoral transgressions, I have no doubt. I saw her name carved on the windowsill.
What do you mean by speaking to me like this? How dare you under my roof? God, she must be mad.
Mr. Heathcliff?
Miss Lockwood,
Yes?
you may go into my room. You're only being the way, going down the stairs so early. And you sent sleep to the devil for me, quite frankly.
And for me too. I'll walk in the yard till daylight, and then I'll be off. You need not dread a repetition of my intrusion.
Go in, please. Please be good. Oh, Kathy! Kathy, hear me this time. Kathy, darling, come in once more. Kathy! Kathy!
This is Thrushcross Grange, Master Heathcliff's other property. He has lent it out to you so that you can recuperate properly from the chill you've got.
He's very generous. This is a beautiful house. They have let it fall into disuse, but it's beautiful nonetheless.
Ah, yes. Thrushcross Grange was quite beautiful in its prime.
I think Mr. Heathcliff placed me here because I saw the ghost.
The ghost?
The ghost of Catherine Earnshaw, or Linton, or Heathcliff. I do not know her last name. Was she a former lover of Heathcliff's?
She was a former lover of sorts, although in truth she was much more. We do not speak of her lightly at Wuthering Heights. We do not speak of her at all.
Ellen, would you tell me what happened at Wuthering Heights?
Surely you need to rest after the journey, Jane.
No, I feel like I will not rest, even if I force myself into bed. Oh, please, do tell.
Jane. Okay. Wuthering Heights was, for generations, home of the Earnshaws. Heathcliff was what you would call a foundling. Yes, an orphan. Mr. Earnshaw, Cathy and her brother Hindley's father, traveled to Liverpool many years ago when his children were still children. He brought back the most unsightly thing, dark-skinned creature, barely human.
And that was Master Heathcliff?
That was Master Heathcliff. The rest of the Earnshaw family found his presence unbearable, but Mr. Linton loved him like his own son. Cathy warmed to him soon enough, but Hindley, Cathy's brother, did not get along well with Heathcliff very much.
Hindley despised Heathcliff, but Cathy and Heathcliff got on famously. Such a pair they were.
my sister.
Back away, Hindley. You have no right to interfere.
It's shielding, right? Let the man speak for himself. I'm so confident when father isn't around, huh? Relying on Kathy to deal with me for you.
You just stall because you feel as if you've fallen out of favor with father.
Thereupon, father. You, a beast off the streets of Liverpool!
Yes, like that. And I'd like to see you try and stop me.
Stop it, Hindley!
Remember your place, Gypsy. Remember your place. You're a foundling, and I'm the Earnshire!
Wuthering Heights will belong to whoever father decides to bequeath it to. And it'll be mine. For father has it.
Hindley Earnshaw! Father.
Get away from Heathcliff at once! When I brought Heathcliff into this family, I meant him to be family. Hindley, I'm extremely disappointed in your behavior.
You provoked me. I can't use the scratches on my
I
own.
do not raise my sword to talk back to me! You will be civil to Heathcliff. You understand? Answer me!
Yes, sir.
Come, Kathy. Come and bring Heathcliff to home.
Heathcliff and I get up to such larks, Father. It's terribly amusing, and I'm afraid I will never grow out of it.
Admirable as your free-willing ways are, I think you find stability in marriage and quite attractive prospects soon enough. Oh, Heathcliff, assure me you see that Catherine gets married off properly.
Yes, sir.
Father, you can't rope Heathcliff into such a promise. He hopes to marry me himself, and I know it.
Is that true, dear boy?
No. Kathy is my sister, I suppose, and I should look after for her welfare. It would be improper for me to whether myself.
Goodness, Father. We've been keeping you up with our idle chatter. You must be very tired. I shall sing you to sleep. Did you mean it, Heathcliff?
What do you mean?
That you only loved me as a sister and would never marry me. Let me bid Father good night first. Night, Father. Father? Father? Heathcliff! Father!
No, Father!
He's not breathing!
Father!
He's dead!
Father!
savage, you animal. Stand at attention when you see the master of this house. Not so confident now, are you? Gypsy, when I rule Wuthering Heights, don't blame me. It's Father's fault for giving you false hope. Wuthering Heights was mine all along. And as your new master, I don't see much reason to keep you around.
Don't you dare, Hindley! If you send him away, I shall die!
Don't worry, dear sister. I won't send poor little Heathcliff away. Not now. But from now on, you'll have to earn your bread and lodgings. You'll work for every penny I spend on you. You understand? How dare you leave her filthy hands on me, you goddamn animal! Remember your place, Gypsy.
Heathcliff! Are you alright?
I don't think I'll ever be alright again.
What? Heathcliff, what are you doing?
Promise that you will never leave without me.
Promise! Otherwise I may die. Heathcliff!
Catherine, come out here and greet your sister-in-law.
Oh, Catherine! Henry's told me so much about you. I'm sure we'll be good friends.
I hope so.
And who may that be?
That is no one. Just a leftover from my late father's many whims. Now, off we go. I want to show you the rest of the house.
Oh, how dark he is. How wild he looks. Are you certain that it is allowed indoors, dear Henley?
Not sure myself. Let's go.
Oh, Henley, you've never told me what a lovely little thing your sister is. But you should really forbid that awful thing from coming near her. Something as dark and unsightly as the lowlife must not be allowed in a well-bred young lady such as herself. It soils her character.
Of course, love. If he dares to cross you, I'll show him who's the master of the house. I've always had half a mind to throw him out.
Well, he wouldn't dare. And after all, I have you to protect me. I trust you, Henley, darling.
Why would anyone be marrying Hindley? Is beyond me, but this girl seems especially stupid. Don't you agree, Heathcliff? Heathcliff! Why you must be so angry like this? Tell me what troubles you.
You're just like the rest. Commanding, requiring and demanding answers from me and for me. Why am I Heathcliff? And why is Heathcliff this way? And what can we do about it?
You know full well that I do not regard you
I
in...
know. And you wonder sometimes as to why I can feel the world listening, waiting for me to pray and reach the point where I succumb to my impulse nature and revert to my savage ways. Tell me, Kathy, what am I to you? A plaything from your childhood? Do you consider yourself different from Hindley just because you've entertained me for all these years?
No, Heathcliff.
Then tell me, what am I to you, Catherine?
You ask
ask me what you are to me? I've never met a more pointless question. You are more me than I am. Whatever my soul's made out of, it's the same substance that comprises yours. I do not care for you, Heathcliff, any more than I care for myself. Heathcliff! Heathcliff!
Oh, damn it, Kathy. Calm down, calm down.
I've twisted my foot and it hurts like hell!
There, a light. I'll take you to the house.
Welcome to Thrushcross Grange. The weather is terrible. It's such a relief you found us.
Thank you for letting us in, Isabella. I'm sorry, but I didn't quite catch your surname back there.
Linton. Isabella Linton. So pleased to make your acquaintance, Catherine Earnshaw. I hope we'll be great friends. Now, sit right here. And wait for me to get Edgar. He's my brother and would be rather put out if we didn't get to meet you.
Oh, what a bright little soul! And with that little greeting, with the kiss on his cheek. How charming.
What's wrong with a good handshake?
Don't be so callous, Heathcliff.
So, have I the honor of meeting Miss Earnshaw?
Yes.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Earnshaw. Huh. If you wouldn't mind my asking, how did you injure your foot?
She was sprinting after me when she tripped over.
Sprinting after you?
Oh, Heathcliff, how you love to jest. I assure you, Mr. Linton, that I was not sprinting. I'm merely a slip.
Oh, I see. Who is this then? See this?
I am no
Would
slave!
you just? He's not a stable boy, but he lives at Wuthering Heights with my family. My late father brought him home many years ago.
Oh, I see. An orphan then. Well, you can't venture into the rain when your foot is in such state. You should really stay a couple of nights here to ensure your foot's safety.
Oh no, I couldn't impose myself on your family. And I can't imagine you being inconvenienced because of me.
Nonsense. It'll be a pleasure to have you here. And plus, we have a guest room for such purposes.
Well, then, thank you for your hospitality, Mr. Linton.
Please, do call me Edgar. We seem close enough in age.
And you may call me Catherine.
Catherine. Well, we need to send a word out to your family that you're staying here in Thrushcross Grange.
Heathcliff, will you go home and tell Hindley I'm here?
Fine.
Shall we?
So, would you show me your room?
Sure, that's right.
Ouch!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Fine.
Fine!
So that night, Heathcliff came running home, sopping wet and utterly demoralized. Kathy came home 3 weeks later, chattering on about how delightful Edgar and Isabella were, exalting their lavish home and lifestyle. She said that she'd invited them to the dinner the following evening, and that we were ready ourselves.
is he?
I thought Linton said that they would be here at 6:15. It's not time yet.
No, I don't mean Edgar. I mean Heathcliff. He said he would come.
Surely you didn't invite the beast to the dinner with the Lintons?
Heathcliff, you look uncharacteristically gentlemanly. Don't be too harsh on Edgar. I want us all to be friends. Okay?
Welcome. You must
Hi.
be Edgar.
And you must be Mr. Earnshaw?
Yeah, Henry. I own this place.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Hi. Hi.
All right, enough you two. Come on.
Huh. Heathcliff. Did you get home all right when we let you go that day at the Grange?
Don't make a game out of trying to make him speak, Edgar. Heathcliff is a boy of few words when he wants to be.
Come on. I was just asking after his welfare. I, for one, am a staunch opponent of animal cruelty.
What did you just say?
Animal cruelty.
Sit down! Don't believe mongrel! I apologize for what just happened. I will make sure he's not going unpunished.
Edgar! You shouldn't have spoken to him!
What?
He was in a bad temper, and now you probably spoiled your message!
Fine. Fine. I made a mistake, and now our pleasant dinner's ruined. I'm sorry. What are you going to do to me? Are you going to kill me at last? Answer me!
No. I'm gonna whip you. I make you wish you were dead. Get up. Stand facing the wall. Get up! Get up! Get up! Ah! 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 Get up! Ah! 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 It's a shame. Venus cleaned the floor only yesterday.
When we heard of what had happened to us, I ran down the cellar at once. I feared that he might be dead. But he was not dead. He'd fled in that state. As for Kathy, bless her careless heart, she spared no thought for Heathcliff. Her attentions were occupied by another, Edgar Linton.
How clever you are, Edgar.
I like it when you laugh, Kathy. You are beautiful.
I'm gonna get some tea. Would you like some?
Yeah, sure, that'd be great. I can do this.
Here you are, Edgar.
Thank you. Kathy, there's something I've been meaning to tell you for a long time.
Yes, Edgar?
Kathy, will you marry me? It may feel like we're rushing into this, since we've only met a few months ago. But for me, it feels like we've known each other for a long time. Kathy, please say something. It's okay if you want to wait. We can get married years from now. But I just wanted to tell you how I feel about you.
Yes. Yes, Edgar Linton. I will marry you.
Really? Really? God. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Heathcliff, where have you been? I've been looking for you.
I've been hiding.
But Heathcliff.
I know! Won't you pity Ellen? I will be coming back.
But Heathcliff, suddenly why?
Look at them. He asked us to marry her, and she said yes. I brought her flowers, but he brought her away. I don't belong in Wuthering Heights anymore.
But Heathcliff! Heathcliff!
Kathy, dear, she has agreed to marry me.
Oh, why? That's a wonderful news. Congratulations.
Thank you. I shall go get some champagne to celebrate.
Of course you should. Congratulations, Miss Catherine.
Yes. Thank you, Ellen.
Do you love him, Kathy?
I think you'll find you know the answer if I say I'm unsure which man you speak of when you ask me if I love him.
So, you mean you do not love Edgar Linton as much as you should?
But I do love Edgar. I truly do.
Why do you love him then, Kathy?
Well, who can help it? He's handsome and pleasant to be with. He's young and cheerful. And he'll be rich. And I shall like to be the greatest woman of the neighborhood. And I shall be proud of having such a husband.
And is that the way you want to be loved in return, Catherine? Kathy, dear, I do not mean to say it is wrong for you to marry Edgar Linton. But I see that conflict in your eyes. I know you, Catherine, more than anyone else. Tell me, what is it?
I know what you speak of, Alan. I know who you speak of. Just stop it. Just stop it.
Heathcliff was here, Catherine.
He was? Is he all right?
He's ill. He left as soon as he saw Edgar Linton proposing to you. Kathy, can you feel the pain that Heathcliff is feeling right now? You regarded him more than yourself. Please, say something. Heathcliff was here.
How small he is to run away so. Ellen, I'll tell you something about him. He said he would never leave without me. He said he would take me with him when he finds a job in the town. What of that promise? He had his chance, Ellen. How could he leave me?
Kathy, how?
Just my love for Linton is like the foliage in the woods. Time will change it, and I'm well aware. But my love for Heathcliff resembles eternal rocks beneath.
Initially, I believe, they were quite happy. But in the space of a few years, Kathy began to chafe. Of course, Heathcliff was away from Wuthering Heights, and we could never hear of or from him. But I believe it was the 5th year of their marriage when the trouble started.
Oh, Kathy. Catherine, are you all right? I'm worried about you.
No, I'm just a bit dizzy. I'm sure we'll pass.
You're very dizzy often these days. I'm worried about you, Kathy.
I think it's because I'm not as active anymore. I sit in my fine dresses, dripping on chairs along with the silk. Sometimes I wish I were a girl again. Have savage, hearty, and free.
I think you may have a slight fever.
Nellie, do you ever dream queer dreams?
You even sound strange, and you do have fever.
Do you? Do you ever dream such dreams?
Well, I suppose so. Yes?
So do I. I've dreamt in my life dreams that have stayed with me ever after and changed my ideas. They've gone through and through me like wine through water and altered the color of my mind. And this is the one, Ellen. I'm going to tell it, but take care not to laugh at any part of it.
Catherine, I think we should really send summons to the physician or doctor. Wait for me here.
Why does everyone think there's something wrong with me? In this dream of mine, Ellen, I was in heaven. But it was not my home, and I nearly broke my heart weeping to go back to the earth. And the angels, they were so angry at me that they flung me out into the middle of the heath on top of Wuthering Heights. And I woke up, sobbing for joy.
Catherine, dear, that sounds unusual, but there's no...
Don't you see its significance now? I have no more business in marry after Linton than I have to be in heaven.
Kathy!
I shed 1,000 tears each day as a sacrifice for my sins, but the angels will simply let me go.
Hush, Kathy. Don't let anyone hear you say such things. Do you understand?
What am I to do, Ellen? I die a little each passing day. I'm dying for Heathcliff.
Ellen, is that you?
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Do you not know me? Look at me, I'm no stranger.
What? Heathcliff! You came back! But is it really you? Is it?
Yes, I've returned. Are they home? Is she home? Talk to me, Ellen. I want you to bring Cassie to me. Tell her that someone forgiven her desires to see you.
What will she do? How will she take it? The surprise bewilders me, but it'll put her out of her mind. But, and you are Heathcliff, but changed. No, there's no comprehending. Were you in the army?
Ellen, go immediately, please. I'm in hell until you do. I'll be waiting outside.
I just can't believe that foundling Heathcliff came back. a visitor from Gimmerton.
I'm too tired for visitors.
And he'll be here shortly.
You wouldn't be so cruel to ignore me when I look at you, would you, Catherine?
Why, if it isn't Heathcliff, you must be an apparition, or I think you must be a dream.
Catherine.
Heathcliff ran away without me. So, if he's here now, I dare say I'm a child again, running about the moors with my best friend.
No. Listen to me, Catherine. Look at me.
Heathcliff,
Oh, God. What has Linton done to you and your wits?
as I recall, you left without a single word.
And you married Linton in the meantime.
You've haunted me for years, kept me awake at night.
I didn't think so.
You scoundrel, you fiend! How could you do this to me?
I believe that is a question I should be asking you.
What I did,
What is this?
Ah, Linton. Thought I'd pay you a visit.
Heathcliff?
That's surprising. You don't seem very happy to see me.
No.
Well, Kathy, dear here, seems quite happy on my return. Aren't you, Kathy?
I tell you now, mongrel, stay away from my family!
How deluded you are, Linton. You might want to pretend that marriage with Kathy brings you some rights. But I know her best. And Kathy has always done what she desires. Aren't I right, Kathy?
He's just frightened, Edgar, and I wish you'd make nice with him.
But darling, he...
Please? Having him around would help me feel less homesick, that I miss Wuthering Heights every day. Heathcliff is my history, Edgar.
A few heavily shepherd visits. There's no knowing when he'll steal our silver, lay a hand on
No
you.
need to worry about that. I have a comfortable fortune of my own, and several assets to my name.
Oh, don't go be contentious again. Shake hands. Shake hands and be civil to one another. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have it. Now that I'm content that my husband and my friend are on cordial terms.
I'm afraid I have to leave now.
Why so soon, Heathcliff?
I have to get back to Wuthering Heights before it gets dark.
Wuthering Heights? You're staying there then?
Yes.
Oh, Henley and Francis are such dears, let's just stay. Oh, I wish I could go.
Absolutely not, Catherine. You have to get your rest.
I hate this. Just you wait. When spring comes, I'll be as robust as I was once again, and I'll run to Heights all the way on a
Yes.
single leg.
You shall in dear time. Ellen! Take her upstairs. She needs her rest.
Bye, Heathcliff.
How dare he barge in my home like this? I need a drink.
quite happy, Catherine?
Ellen, Heathcliff is back. Well and truly back.
Yes, but do take care, Mrs. Linton.
I know what you're trying to imply, you sly girl.
Kathy, dear.
You never addressed me as Mrs. Linton. You always called me Kathy. And now I can see you're trying to impose my husband's name upon me.
With a good reason. Kathy, you forget your place too easy. You're no longer Catherine Earnshaw of Wuthering Heights. No, not anymore. But you are Mrs. Edgar Linton of Thrushcross Grange. And for everyone's sake, you should remember it.
For everyone's sake? For everyone's sake?
Kathy, darling.
Ellen, I'm ill. Incurably so. May I not have my comforts?
No, not at the expenses of the people you love. Namely, your husband, Edgar Linton.
You know what, Ellen? I have such faith in Edgar's love that even if I may kill him, he won't even try to retaliate.
Then that is the reason why you should value him more for his unwavering dedication.
But I do value Edgar!
Kathy!
Catherine,
Oh, what brings you here?
you needn't look so surprised, dear Catherine. I only wish to ask my dear sister-in-law help concerning love.
Okay, you two enjoy the girls' talk. Let me do the laundries.
I have fallen in love, Catherine, and I sought to ask you, a married woman, happily installed in her home, for some advice regarding it.
So, who is the subject of your questions, Isabella?
No, I can't tell you that.
Oh, come on. Otherwise, I can't advise you on that.
Fine. If you must know, the object of my affection is none other than Mr. Heathcliff.
Heathcliff.
Yes, Catherine, Heathcliff. The years have changed him. He's no longer the scrawny, tar-skinned foundling. He's a gentleman of a bright carriage, a decent fortune, and quite a physical specimen too, at that.
Huh. Heathcliff, a gentleman. You know what, Isabel? He has always been a scoundrel. Yes, he always has. And you'll thank me later that I told you so.
You forget too easily, Kathy, that you too were besotted by him when you were younger.
I was never besotted with him. He's a dear friend, a childhood friend, not a lover.
Then why do you care so much as to whether I associate with him romantically?
I don't. And it's just that I'm trying to go against you, trying to initiate a relationship with him out of your silly romantic dalliances.
Leave me alone, Catherine. I should have known better than to ask you.
Isabella.
Oh, don't worry. I won't tell your precious Edgar that you still pine for Heathcliff.
What was that, Catherine?
She must be mad! How could she be such a sudden affection for Heathcliff?
Heathcliff?
Heathcliff of all people!
Kathy, calm down.
It must be an infatuation of a fleeting kind. It must be. Don't you agree, Ellen?
Well, I'm not sure about that, because Miss Isabella has always been a headstrong.
Alice, Miss Isabella's inexplicable affection for Heathcliff did not wait. There were several moments when I could hear her declaring her love for Heathcliff sonnets. He made a habit of gazing out the window dreamily, murmuring his name. I even found an unsent love letter on her desk. Heathcliff would visit Thrushcross Grange again, but before that, Heathcliff revisited Wuthering Heights.
Excuse us for a moment, please.
You didn't say you were married.
What are you doing? Your guest is served.
Is it true that you've rented our rooms to Heathcliff? No, I don't want him here. You've promised me when you left us years ago that we would never have to see him again.
We need the money. And at first sign of trouble, I will slit his throat.
Quite a party you've got here, haven't you?
The money.
To imagine that Hindley Earnshaw will accept my money in exchange for ball at the Wuthering Heights. You must be getting desperate, my friend.
Up to your rooms, Heathcliff.
Ah, here's your wife. How's life for her? Is she enjoying her life as barmaid?
Go to your rooms!
Okay. Oh, and do reserve me a spot. I'd love to have a drink with you.
He will kill us. Please, send him away.
I said we need the money!
Truly?
Truly.
Is that the best you can do? That'll be another 5,000 quid, Master Earnshaw.
Damn this. This is rigged.
Such is life. You know, we can stop if you wanted to.
No, you're the same scum from music.
Outside, please.
Look at me! Look at me!
Like you did to me all those years ago, Hindley.
Look at me. Disgusting.
Kathy? Ellen? Is there anyone home?
Good morning, Mr. Heathcliff.
Huh. You must be, Isabella Linton, aren't you?
I'm flattered that you would recognize me. After all, I was so young when I last saw you.
Well, how could I forget the girl who didn't blink an eye when I was unceremoniously dumped out into the rain?
I apologize for that. I was a girl and heavily dependent on my brother.
Your apologies are accepted.
I've always wanted to know you better for quite a while, Mr. Heathcliff.
Really? Why,
hide a certain interest?
I must admit, I'm deeply attracted to Heathcliff. May I call you Heathcliff?
Jess, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, Kathy, to what do I owe this pleasure?
You're a demon!
A demon? I only seek to pay back what was received.
Don't play games with me, Heathcliff. Isabella, go inside. I shall speak to Heathcliff alone.
Heathcliff is my lover, and I have...
Isabella!
Don't worry about it. I'll return to it.
So what is it that you wish to repay?
Unfaithfulness?
Unfaithfulness. What do you even mean?
I mean your betrayal, of course. Of yourself, and consequently of me.
So you mean to punish me for my life? For my marriage? And use Isabel to serve your childish faith? You can't fool me.
That was never my intention.
Then what was your intention?
To drive you mad with pain and desire. To show you what it was like to be.
You're mad! You're insane, Ethan! You're mad! Isabella, I want to talk to you.
About what, Kathy?
About Heathcliff.
It's very late, and I have no desire to discuss Heathcliff with you anyway. Good night.
Isabella! You behaved disgracefully tonight.
In what way, may I ask?
It is bad enough that you asked him here to make a spectacle of yourself.
Catherine, be careful of what you say.
Oh, you fool. You vain little fool. Don't you see what he's been doing? He's been using you to be near me, to try to rouse something in my heart instead. I will not have it any longer.
You're vain and insufferable. Heathcliff is in love with me.
It's a lie.
It's not a lie. He's told me so. He's kissed me. He's kissed me. He's held me in his arms. He's told me that he loves me.
I'm going to your brother.
Go to him. He's asked me to marry him. Tell Edgar that we're going to be married, and Heathcliff is going to be my husband.
Isabella, you can't. Heathcliff's not a man, but something horrible to live with.
Do you imagine, Catherine, that I don't know why you're acting so? Because you love him. Yes, you love him, and you're mad with pain and jealousy with the thought of my marrying him. You don't want to make him happy. You want to make him suffer. You want to destroy him. Yes! But I will make him happy. And I will. I will!
Francis.
Don't tell me you've been drinking again and getting into fights.
Francis! Where's my pistol?
Your pistol? Son, Mr. Youngley? Was it him?
God damn it. Stop asking questions and bring me my gun.
No! Explain who did this to you!
I told you to talk back to your husband.
Did it?
Respect! Respect the master of this house, Francis. I'm Wuthering Heights. Me and no one else.
Oh, it's like, wait, stop now. I'm your wife, remember? You love me.
Some way you are. Don't question my words ever again.
How determined you are, Hindley. I wasn't expecting you to be alive.
Goddamn gypsy!
I don't think you ought to anger me, Hindley, for your work. You are indebted to a certain Mr. Heath.
No.
And
No.
so, I reserve the right to seize Wuthering Heights as well.
God. You son of goddamn gypsy! You lying, cheating son of Francis? 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 Oh, Francis! No, God, no. Francis! Francis! Oh, Francis! Francis! Oh, God, no, Francis! I'm sorry, Francis! Francis, I'm sorry! I'm goddamn sorry! Oh, God. Going out.
Why hasn't Isabella turned off the lights?
She may have gone to bed early.
Get your hands off her! What do you think you're doing?
Spending time with the woman who's going to be
Your wife?
Yes, my wife.
Let me at them, Edgar. You did it! You did it! You got it out for this!
Kathy, it's okay. Everything is going to be okay. Get out.
Edgar, we only need
From
your
this day
blessing.
forth, you're no longer my sister. Get out!
But Edgar!
Let's go.
We'll be married in the morning. Surely you'll come.
Kathy.
Heathcliff!
Oh God. Oh my God. How can I bear it?
What now? You nearly broke my heart. You killed me. A second in it. I think you mean to marry Isabella? Truly?
It was spite, Kathy. Everything I've done. It was spite. It was revenge. I was drunk on it, Kathy, darling.
Just let me alone.
Just let me alone. If I've done wrong, I'm dying for it. This is enough. You left me too, but I won't afraid you. I forgive you. Forgive me.
It is difficult to forgive. And to look at those eyes and feel those wasted hands. But I forgive what you have done to me. I love my murderer, but yours. How can I?
It's sunrise.
Don't go.
Edgar will look for me.
Does he matter?
Will you and Isabella be married in the morning?
Because you married Linton. Yes.
You're a thorn in my side until the end.
Always.
Where is she, Ellen? I told you to keep a close eye.
But I just saw her sleeping in her room.
Run, Heathcliff.
Will I see her again?
I will not hide myself from you any longer.
Oh, God, why are you
Oh,
outside?
Kathy!
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just,
It's him, isn't it? God, it's always him.
Edgar, I thought I'd get some fresh air.
I want the truth now, Catherine, or I swear. Kathy! 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 Someone, Dr. Kenneth! Kathy! Kathy, say something, Kathy!
Heathcliff.
Kathy. Kathy. Yes.
I'm afraid that Mrs. Linton. God rest
No! No, you've made a mistake.
Mrs. Linton has passed away.
Look at her, she's too young to die. No!
I'm sorry. I'll notify the church. They'll give you a proper funeral service. Miss Linton. It's all right. She's gone to a better place. She's one of the angels in heaven. I'm sorry.
I don't want her to be an angel in the heaven. I want her to be my angel. Beside me. Kathy. Kathy. No. I shall never love another woman. Kathy. wait, please?
I'm coming upstairs. I know we should stay.
You needn't be so callous about it, Heathcliff.
Do not cry for it, brother. Damn you! She was none of your taste!
I hope she's gone to heaven, where we may one day join her, if we take warnings and leave out evil ways to follow good.
Well, did she die like a saint? Tell me the whole history. I want every single goddamn detail.
She died as quietly as a lamb. She drew a sigh and stretched herself like a child reviving and sinking again to sleep. And 5 minutes after, I felt one little pulse at her heart and nothing more.
And did she mention it?
Her senses never returned. She recognized nobody from the time you left her. She lies with a sweet smile on her face, and her latest ideas went back to the pleasant early days. Her life closed in a gentle dream. May she wake as kindly in the other world.
May she wake in torment.
Heathcliff, just do.
Why?
Why? She lied to the end. I pray. One prayer.
I repeat it.
Till my tongue stiff.
Catherine Herschel, may not rest as long as I am living. You said I murdered you. Haunt me then.
The murdered do haunt their murderers, and ghosts have walked upon the earth. Only do not leave me in this abyss where I cannot do. I cannot live without my soul. I cannot live without my life.
You were her truest companion. Many times, Kathy regarded you more than herself. Just let Catherine be at peace. And yourself. Find yourself peace, Heathcliff. Leave yourself alone.
I know, Catherine. She won't leave me like this. She'll torment me until I'm as dead as she is.
Kathy. Kathy. And that is the denouement of her tale, events that transpired 34 years ago. Kathy and Heathcliff were the downfall of each other, and all the others were stuck up in the storm.
But Thrushcross Grange belongs to Heathcliff now. What happened to Edgar Linton?
Master Linton outlived his wife by 14 years, but he too died in a sorrow. In the absence of male heirs, Thrushcross Grange went to Heathcliff, Isabella's husband.
So Heathcliff secured both Wuthering Heights and Thrushcross Grange, properties that originally belonged to his enemies. That was his revenge and his ambition all along. The two are indistinguishable in a man like him.
And he was all the more unhappy for it. Miss Lockwood felt well enough to resume her journey. Meanwhile, I was summoned back to Wuthering Heights.
Ellen!
Oh, yes.
Ellen!
Oh, yes. I am here, Heathcliff.
Get me another drink.
Heathcliff, you've had 3 bottles of whiskey last night. You can't...
Another drink, Ellen. Another drink.
Fine.
You know, Ellen, Kathy hasn't visited me since the night the Rockwood girl was here. I hear her all the time. All the goddamn time. I know she's dead. Just beyond my eyes. Standing and staring at me. But when I open my eyes, she isn't there. What kind of trickery is this?
Heathcliff, I told you to stop drinking and sleeping in Catherine's room.
Ellen!
Kathy!
I told you to stop him from
Kathy!
drinking.
Oh, Kathy! Oh, Kathy, how I loved you. For you, there was nothing but passion. Why did you have to spy me? Why, Edgar Linton? Even if he loved with all his puny little powers, he couldn't love as much as I could do in a day, in 80 years. You are Kathy!
Heathcliff! Heathcliff, stop! Isabella, run away from him. You have family in Windermere? Please, get away from him when you still have strength.
I can't, Ellen. I won't. Ellen, I'm 50 this year. This has been my poor life, and I have no complaints. It is my duty as a wife to Heathcliff to stay, to endure his beatings and curses, although they may break my heart. No, it is my duty to weather a stormy temper. No. And I must be Catherine for what is necessary. No, Ursula. No. Oh. No.
Heathcliff.
Kathy! Kathy!
Oh, Heathcliff. It's me, Kathy. Come to me, darling. I'm going now.
No, don't leave me, Kathy, no!
Forever.
No. I'm going to, Kathy.
Catherine and Heathcliff. You two are finally together. May you rest in peace.